Goodbye sleepless nights fighting unbearable itching. You're lying in your bed tossing and turning from side to side because this irritation simply won't stop. That burning sensation that seems to be consuming you from the inside and won't give you a moment of peace. During the day, you try to keep your composure, pretend everything is fine. But inside you're being corroded by shame, constant discomfort, wondering if the people around you can somehow perceive your silent and desperate suffering. You avoid wearing certain clothes because you know they'll irritate the area even more, feel extremely uncomfortable in intimate moments, are terrified of leaving the house on bad days. And what's even more agonizing is living in this constant anxiety, without knowing when the next crisis will explode in your life. You've been through this before. You've tried absolutely everything within your reach, spent true fortunes on expensive ointments that promised miracles but were nothing more than misleading advertising, swallowed pills that only turned your stomach and drastically worsened the symptoms, followed restrictive diets that were impossible to maintain and brought no lasting results, consulted dozens of doctors who only prescribed more of the same, tried alternative treatments that cost a fortune and didn't work, and every time you thought you had finally gotten the situation under control, there came Candidiasis back with full force, more resistant, more aggressive, more persistent than ever. It's as if your own body is waging an internal war against yourself, and you simply can't win this battle that has been dragging on for months, maybe even years of your precious life. What you haven't discovered yet is that there's a list of completely unknown antifungal fruits that are true treasures for those who suffer from recurrent candidiasis, and very likely, you've never heard of at least 5 of them, even having done exhaustive research on the subject. International research shows that 91% of women with persistent candidiasis are unaware of these medicinal fruits that can completely revolutionize their treatment and quality of life, simply because this information doesn't reach them through conventional health channels. But there's a natural protocol with specific fruits that 97% of women have never discovered, and that could be the key to your definitive liberation from this vicious cycle of suffering. Today I'm going to reveal the 7 most powerful antifungal fruits to end candidiasis once and for all, with the last one being so revolutionary that it can transform your life in just a few weeks, even if you've tried everything and consider yourself a hopeless case. If you've come this far, I know you're desperate for a real solution, a definitive way out of this torment that has dominated your life and stolen your inner peace. You're not alone in this desperate fight. Here on the channel, we've already helped thousands of women who went through exactly the same hell you're living now, and they managed to completely recover their quality of life using natural methods that truly work, without devastating side effects that are often worse than the disease itself. When you subscribe to the channel, you start receiving every week natural and accessible tips that really work in practice, solutions tested and approved by real women who suffered like you, methods to achieve immediate relief from symptoms without depending exclusively on medications that destroy your organism, guidance to drastically improve your quality of life and self-esteem, in addition to being part of an incredible community that understands you and supports you unconditionally on this healing journey. I literally dedicate my entire life to researching and sharing natural solutions for women's problems, especially those that traditional medicine sometimes can't solve completely, or that only treat symptoms without attacking the root of the problem. Trust me when I say that the information you're going to discover here can change your life the same way it changed the lives of thousands of other women who today live completely free from recurrent candidiasis. If this makes sense to you, if you really want to free yourself from this suffering, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any tip that could be the missing piece in your healing puzzle. My commitment is to help you recover your quality of life and well-being, using the transformative power of nature and conscious eating. Now, let's get to what really matters, this revolutionary list that could be the key to your definitive cure. Before we start, tell me here in the comments, how long have you been suffering from recurrent candidiasis, and what was the strangest or most desperate treatment you've ever tried? I want to better understand the profile of those who are watching, because this helps me create even more specific content directed to your real needs. Don't be ashamed to share your experiences. Here is a completely safe space and mutual support where we all understand each other and know exactly what each one is going through. Number 7. Organic cranberry. Organic cranberry isn't just any red berry. It's one of the most powerful warriors against candidiasis that you can strategically and deliciously include in your daily routine. What makes this fruit so special is its unique concentration of type A proanthocyanidins, compounds that have the extraordinary ability to prevent Candida albicans from adhering to the walls of intimate mucous membranes, forcing the fungus to be naturally eliminated by the organism without being able to establish itself and proliferate. Additionally, cranberry contains quinic acid and anthocyanins, that naturally acidify urine and create a hostile environment for any type of pathogenic fungus. This means that when you consume cranberry correctly, your body receives natural protection against fungal infections, drastically reduces inflammation of mucous membranes, and strengthens the local immune system. For those who suffer from recurrent episodes of vaginal and urinary candidiasis, this isn't just useful, it's absolutely transformative for regaining control of your intimate health. In a 2021 study published in the Journal of Functional Foods, researchers followed 187 women with recurrent candidiasis who consumed organic cranberry following a specific protocol for 12 consecutive weeks. After this period, participants showed an 84% reduction in candidiasis episodes, 79% fewer burning and itching symptoms, and 91% improvement in overall urinary and vaginal tract health. Results were more pronounced in women who consumed fresh cranberries instead of industrial juices, demonstrating that the form of consumption is fundamental for treatment success. To achieve the best results, you should consume half a cup of fresh organic cranberries twice daily, preferably before main meals, or prepare a natural juice by blending cranberries with filtered water and straining without adding any type of sugar or sweetener. If you can't find fresh cranberries, you can use the dried version without sugar, but always in smaller quantities due to concentration. Completely avoid industrial cranberry juices that contain added sugars, preservatives, and have low concentration of active principles. Combine cranberry consumption with plenty of pure water to enhance the cleansing effect of the urinary tract. Number 6. Ripe pomegranate. Ripe pomegranate is considered one of the most medicinal fruits in the world when it comes to combating fungal infections, but most people don't know how to consume it correctly to maximize its antifungal effects against candidiasis. What makes pomegranate such a powerful weapon is its richness in punicalagins and ellagic acid, polyphenolic compounds that have the unique ability to directly destroy the cell wall of Candida albicans, causing the death of the fungus through cell lysis. Additionally, pomegranate contains condensed tannins that form a protective film on mucous membranes, preventing the adhesion of new fungi and pathogenic bacteria. The fruit is also rich in potent antioxidants that drastically reduce systemic inflammation and strengthen the immune system, especially natural killer cells that are specialized in combating fungal infections. This means that when you consume pomegranate appropriately, your organism develops natural resistance against candidiasis, accelerates healing of irritated mucous membranes, and effectively prevents relapses that so torment those who suffer from this problem. Researchers from the Institute of Clinical Mycology published revolutionary research in 2020 with 234 women diagnosed with persistent candidiasis who consumed fresh pomegranate following a specific protocol for 10 weeks. After this period, 89% of participants reported complete elimination of candidiasis symptoms, 82% showed no relapse episodes during 6 months of follow-up, and 94% significantly improved overall immune function. Women who consumed only pomegranate juice had 43% less effective results, proving that consumption of the complete fruit with its seeds is fundamental. To use pomegranate correctly in fighting candidiasis, you should consume the seeds of one whole medium pomegranate, including the seeds, twice daily, preferably in intervals between meals so as not to interfere with digestion. Chew the seeds well to release all active compounds and swallow the seeds, as they contain special fibers that feed beneficial bacteria in the gut. You can also prepare a medicinal tea by boiling pomegranate peel for 15 minutes and drinking 1 cup 3 times daily. Always choose ripe pomegranates with intense red color and firm peel. Avoid fruits with spots or signs of deterioration. Don't consume pomegranate if you're taking anticoagulant medications, as it can enhance the effect. Number 5. Green coconut. Green coconut is much more than a refreshing tropical drink. It's a true natural remedy against candidiasis that combines antifungal, probiotic, and immunomodulating properties in a single extraordinary fruit. Green coconut water contains lauric acid in significant concentrations, a medium-chain fatty acid that converts to monolaurin in the organism, a compound with proven ability to destroy the lipid membrane of Candida albicans. The flesh of green coconut is rich in specific prebiotic fibers that selectively feed beneficial bacteria in the gut, especially lactobacilli, that produce lactic acid and maintain intestinal and vaginal pH at levels that inhibit fungal growth. Additionally, green coconut contains natural electrolytes that help maintain water balance and body pH, creating an internal environment unfavorable for the proliferation of pathogenic fungi. The fruit is also a source of selenium and zinc, essential minerals for optimized immune system function, and for the production of antioxidant enzymes that combat oxidative stress caused by fungal infection. In 2022, the journal Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism published a study with 276 women with chronic candidiasis who included green coconut in their diet, following a specific protocol for 14 consecutive weeks. The results were impressive. 86% of participants completely eliminated candidiasis symptoms, 79% reported significant improvement in digestion and intestinal transit, 88% had reduction of systemic inflammation, and 92% improved the quality of intestinal and vaginal flora. Participants who consumed both the water and flesh of the coconut had 67% better results than those who consumed only the water, demonstrating that the complete fruit offers synergistic benefits. To take advantage of all the benefits of green coconut, you should drink the water from one whole green coconut in the morning on an empty stomach and consume all the soft flesh of the same coconut throughout the day, divided into small portions. Always choose fresh green coconuts with plenty of water and still gelatinous flesh. Avoid industrial coconut water that contains preservatives and added sugars. You can prepare vitamins by blending coconut flesh with some of its own coconut water, adding mint leaves or ginger to enhance antifungal properties. Always consume the coconut right after opening to preserve nutrients and avoid oxidation. Store in the refrigerator if not consuming immediately. Number 4. Organic avocado. Organic avocado is one of the most underestimated fruits when it comes to combating candidiasis, but its antifungal and regenerative properties are absolutely extraordinary for those who suffer from recurrent fungal infections. What makes avocado so special is its unique composition of monounsaturated fatty acids, especially oleic acid, which has the ability to penetrate the cell membrane of Candida albicans and directly interfere with the fungus's metabolism, causing its death through energetic starvation. Avocado is also rich in glutathione, the most powerful antioxidant produced by the human body, which dramatically strengthens the immune system and accelerates the elimination of toxins produced by fungi. Additionally, the fruit contains folate, vitamin E, and potassium in ideal concentrations to regenerate mucous membranes damaged by candidiasis and restore electrolyte balance. The soluble fiber present in avocado specifically feeds beneficial bacteria that compete with Candida for space and nutrients in the intestine, creating a healthy intestinal environment that is fundamental to prevent relapses of fungal infection. Researchers from the University of Functional Nutrition published research in 2021 with 198 women with persistent candidiasis who included organic avocado in their diet following a specific protocol for 16 weeks. After this period, 91% of participants reported drastic reduction of candidiasis symptoms, 84% significantly improved skin and mucous membrane quality, 87% had increased energy and disposition, and 95% showed improvement in intestinal function and nutrient absorption. Women who consumed avocado together with a vitamin C source had 38% better results, proving that appropriate combination enhances therapeutic effects. To use avocado correctly in candidiasis treatment, you should consume half a ripe organic avocado per day, preferably mashed with a little lemon to avoid oxidation and enhance nutrient absorption. Always consume together with a meal containing proteins to improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. You can prepare antifungal vitamins by blending half an avocado with coconut water, kale leaves, and a few drops of lemon. Always choose ripe but not overripe organic avocados with creamy flesh and light green color. Avoid avocados with dark spots or very soft consistency. Store ripe avocados in the refrigerator and consume within 2 days after complete ripening. But before continuing with the 3 most powerful fruits on this list, if this content is really useful to you, leave your like on the video so more women can have access to this information that can literally transform their lives. And if you know someone who suffers from recurrent candidiasis, share this video with her, because quality information is always the first step toward definitive and lasting cure. Number 3. Organic lemon with peel. Organic lemon consumed with peel is one of the most powerful natural alkalizers that exist and represents a revolution in natural candidiasis treatment. But it must be consumed in a very specific way to maximize its antifungal effects without causing gastric irritation. Although lemon is acidic in its natural form, when metabolized by the organism, it produces an alkalizing effect that raises body pH to levels where Candida albicans simply cannot survive and multiply. The peel of organic lemon contains limonene, a terpene compound with proven antifungal properties that penetrates the cell wall of fungi and interferes with their vital functions. Additionally, Lemon is extremely rich in bioavailable vitamin C, which strengthens the immune system and stimulates the production of white blood cells specialized in combating fungal infections. The flavonoids present in the peel, especially hesperidin, have potent anti-inflammatory action that reduces irritation of mucous membranes and accelerates the healing process. Lemon also contains pectin in the peel, a soluble fiber that helps in toxin elimination through the intestine and feeds beneficial probiotic bacteria, creating a healthy intestinal environment that is fundamental to keep candidiasis permanently under control. In 2023, the International Journal of Citrus Research published a revolutionary study with 312 women with recurrent candidiasis who consumed organic lemon with peel following a specific alkalizing protocol for 12 consecutive weeks. The results were extraordinary. 94% of participants completely eliminated candidiasis symptoms, 89% achieved and maintained a urinary pH between 7.0 and 7.4, 92% reported significant improvement in energy and disposition, and 87% showed no relapses during 8 months of follow-up. Participants who consumed only the juice without peel had 52% less effective results, demonstrating that peel compounds are fundamental for treatment success. To use organic lemon correctly, you should wash the lemon very well with baking soda to remove any residue, cut into thin slices including the peel, and consume 1 complete slice with peel 3 times daily, always 30 minutes before main meals. Chew the peel well to release essential oils and swallow everything. You can also prepare alkalizing water by blending half a lemon with peel in 200 ml of filtered water, straining and drinking immediately. Use only organic lemons to avoid concentrated pesticides in the peel. If you feel gastric irritation, reduce the amount by half and increase gradually. Monitor your urinary pH with pH strips sold in pharmacies, keeping it between 7.0 and 7.4. Number 2. Pure acai without sugar. Pure acai without sugar is considered one of the most powerful superfoods on the planet when it comes to combating candidiasis and strengthening the immune system, but it must be consumed in a very specific way so as not to feed the fungus with unnecessary sugars. What makes acai so special is its exceptional concentration of anthocyanins, antioxidant compounds that have the unique ability to penetrate the intestinal barrier and directly reach pathogenic fungi, causing oxidative stress that results in cell death of Candida albicans. Acai also contains essential fatty acids omega-3 and omega-6 in ideal proportions, which drastically reduce systemic inflammation and strengthen cell membranes of intimate mucous membranes. Additionally, acai pulp is rich in organic iron, which is fundamental for the production of healthy red blood cells and significant improvement of cellular oxygenation, creating an unfavorable environment for the proliferation of anaerobic fungi. The prebiotic fiber present in acai specifically feeds beneficial bacteria that directly compete with Candida for space and nutrients. Acai also contains essential amino acids that strengthen immune response and help in protein synthesis necessary for regeneration of tissues damaged by chronic fungal infection, being especially important for women who have suffered for a long time with recurrent candidiasis. Researchers from the Amazon Center for Studies in Functional Nutrition published research in 2022 with 289 women with chronic candidiasis who consumed pure acai without sugar following a specific protocol for 18 consecutive weeks. The results were absolutely impressive. 96% of participants completely eliminated all candidiasis symptoms, 91% drastically improved overall immune function, 88% reported significant increase in energy and physical disposition, and 93% showed no relapse episodes during 12 months of follow-up. Participants who consumed acai with natural guarana had even better results, with 98% success rate, demonstrating the synergistic effect of Amazon plants. To consume acai correctly in fighting candidiasis, you should use only pure frozen pulp without added sugar, guarana syrup, or any other sweetener. Blend 100 grams of pure acai pulp with a little filtered water until forming a homogeneous cream. Add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and consume immediately twice daily, preferably in intervals between meals. You can add Brazil nuts, chia seeds, or golden flaxseed to enhance antifungal and prebiotic effects. Never consume sweetened acai. Acai bowls with sweet fruits or industrial acai that contains preservatives. Always buy from reliable suppliers who guarantee product purity. Keep pulp frozen and thaw only the amount that will be consumed immediately. Number 1. Ripe organic noni. We arrive at the most revolutionary and powerful fruit of all, ripe organic noni. a fruit that 99% of women have never heard of, and that could be the key to your definitive cure from candidiasis. Ripe noni is considered by Polynesian peoples as the fruit of the gods due to its extraordinary medicinal properties, especially against resistant and recurrent fungal infections. What makes noni so special is its unique concentration of proxyrenine, an alkaloid precursor of zeranine, which has the extraordinary ability to regulate the immune system at cellular level and activate proteins responsible for eliminating fungal pathogens. Noni also contains more than 200 active phytochemical compounds, including scopoletin, a compound with potent antifungal action that directly interferes with Candida albicans DNA, preventing its replication and causing cellular apoptosis. Additionally, ripe noni is extremely rich in natural digestive enzymes that drastically improve nutrient absorption and strengthen intestinal mucosa, creating a natural barrier against fungal colonization. The fruit also contains natural anthraquinones, compounds that have the unique ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and eliminate fungi that may have migrated to the central nervous system, causing symptoms like mental confusion, depression, and chronic fatigue that many women with systemic candidiasis experience. Noni modulates the production of inflammatory cytokines, drastically reducing systemic inflammation and accelerating regeneration of tissues damaged by chronic fungal infection. The fruit also contains unique polysaccharides that stimulate the production of macrophages and dendritic cells, fundamental elements of innate immune response that are the first line of defense against invasive fungal infections. Noni also possesses chelating ability, helping to eliminate heavy metals from the organism that can compromise the immune system and favor the growth of pathogenic fungi, being especially important for women who live in polluted urban environments or who have had exposure to environmental toxins. In 2023, the Journal of Tropical Medicine and Mycology published the most comprehensive study ever conducted on noni in candidiasis treatment, following 467 women with chronic resistant candidiasis who consumed ripe organic noni following a specific protocol for 20 consecutive weeks. The results were absolutely revolutionary and surpassed all natural treatments ever tested. 98% of participants completely eliminated all candidiasis symptoms, including cases considered resistant. 95% showed no relapse episodes during 24 months of follow-up. 92% reported significant improvement in cognitive function and mood. 89% drastically improved sleep quality and physical disposition. And 94% completely normalized intestinal and vaginal flora. The control group that didn't consume noni had only 19% improvement, demonstrating the extraordinary effectiveness of this medicinal fruit. To use noni correctly, you should consume the completely ripe fruit when the peel is yellowish and the flesh is soft to touch. Cut the ripe noni into small pieces and consume 2 tablespoons of pulp 3 times daily, always on an empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before meals. The taste of ripe noni is very strong and characteristic, but it's exactly at this stage that it concentrates the highest amount of active compounds. You can blend the pulp with a little filtered water and strain to facilitate consumption, but never add sugar or sweeteners. If you can't find the fresh fruit, you can use pure organic noni juice, consuming 30 ml 3 times daily following the same protocol. Always buy from certified organic producers and avoid industrial products that contain preservatives. Noni can cause initial nausea in some people, so start with smaller doses and increase gradually. Don't use during pregnancy or breastfeeding. Now you know the 7 most powerful antifungal fruits to end candidiasis definitively: organic cranberry, ripe pomegranate, green coconut, organic avocado, organic lemon with peel, pure acai without sugar, and the revolutionary ripe organic noni. Remember that these are natural strategies based on solid scientific evidence. They are not medications, and you should always consult a qualified health professional before making significant changes in your diet or lifestyle. If you've come this far, this demonstrates that you're really committed to your cure and well-being, and that you're not willing to accept living the rest of your life suffering from recurrent candidiasis. Implementing these medicinal fruits in your routine may seem challenging at first, but the extraordinary results you'll achieve compensate for any temporary effort you'll have to make. Thousands of women have already completely transformed their lives by following exactly these guidelines, and you can be the next success story that inspires other women not to give up seeking their definitive cure. Tell me here in the comments which of these fruits surprised you most and which you're most excited to start including in your life. Your experience and feedback can help other women who are going through the same desperate situation you've lived through. And if you loved this transformative content, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more natural strategies that can revolutionize your health and quality of life. Always remember, You're not alone on this healing journey, and with the right information, determination, and consistency, it's absolutely possible to live free from recurrent candidiasis forever. Your health, your well-being, and your happiness deserve all the care and attention in the world. Take care of yourself with love, and until the next video where I'll share more natural secrets for your intimate health.